Welcome to the Ramayan, Stories of Dharm and Devotion. I'm Sandeep, your storyteller, guiding you through the timeless epic of Valmiki's Ramayan. In today's episode, we delve into Ram's encounters with Sage Agastya and the demon Viradh, as well as the profound story of Sage Gautam and the transformation of the Dandaka forest. These tales weave together the spiritual and moral fabric of Ram's journey, showcasing his commitment to Dharm and his role as a protector.
After bidding farewell to Sage Sutikshana, Ram, Sita, and Lakshman ventured further into the vast expanse of the Dandaka forest. Their journey brought them to the hermitage of Sage Agastya, a figure of immense spiritual power and renown. Agastya was revered not only for his wisdom, but also for his unparalleled contributions to maintaining cosmic balance. It was said that he had once tamed the Vindhya mountains, commanding them to lower their peaks so the sun could continue its celestial journey uninterrupted. As they neared the hermitage, the atmosphere seemed to transform. The forest, wild and untamed elsewhere, radiated a profound peace around Agastya's abode. Birds sang melodious tunes, and the air carried the faint fragrance of sacred incense. Agastya emerged from his hermitage, his presence radiating serenity and authority. Ram, the sage, greeted, his voice rich with wisdom, "Your arrival here is not by chance, but by divine design. Your exile is a mission, not a punishment, for the forces of adharma have grown unchecked. The trials you endure will guide the world toward dharma." Ram bowed deeply, Sita and Lakshman following suit, and expressed their gratitude for the sage's guidance. As they conversed, Agastya shared one of the many stories that underscored his role in vanquishing evil. He recounted his encounter with the demon Vatapi, a tale that illustrated the sage's resourcefulness and courage. Long ago, Agastya began, this very region was plagued by two Rakshas brothers, Vatapi and Ilvala. Vatapi had the power to transform into any form, and Ilvala, with his mastery of illusions, would exploit this ability to prey upon unsuspecting travelers. The sage's voice grew somber as he continued. Ilvala would invite travelers to his dwelling, offering them a grand feast. In this feast, Vatapi would transform into a succulent goat, which Ilvala would then serve as the main course. Once the travelers had eaten, Ilvala would call out Vatapi's name, and the demon, in his true form, would tear through the victims' stomachs, killing them gruesomely. Ram listened intently, his eyes reflecting both shock and admiration for the sage's courage. One day, Agastya continued, "I arrived at their dwelling, weary from my travels. Ilvala, unaware of my spiritual prowess, attempted his usual trick. He served me a feast with Vatapi disguised as the goat. After consuming the meal, I smiled knowingly and said, 'Vatapi, Jram Bhava. Let Vatapi be digested.'" Ram's eyes widened in realization as Agastya explained, "With my divine powers, I prevented Vatapi from emerging, digesting him completely. Enraged, Ilvala attacked, but I reduced him to ashes with a single mantra. Thus, the forest was rid of their menace." Sita, impressed by Agastya's valor, said, "Your courage and wisdom inspire us, O sage. You embody the true spirit of Dharma." Agastya nodded humbly and said, "Just as it was my duty to protect the innocent, so too is it yours, Ram. The Rakshasas of this forest threaten not just the sages, but the very balance of the world. It is your destiny to confront them." Agastya, understanding the trials that lay ahead for Ram, presented him with celestial weapons of unparalleled power. He gestured toward a gleaming bow, radiant under the forest sun. "Here is a celestial and powerful bow," Agastya declared, "encrusted with gold and diamonds, crafted by the divine architect Vishwakarma himself. It once belonged to Vishnu, who used it to vanquish the great Asuras in battle, earning eternal glory among the celestials." Agastya then revealed more treasures, each carrying a legacy of divine might. "Here also is the Brahmadatta dart, gifted to me by Shiv. It is infallible, blazing like the sun, and holds the power to obliterate evil. These two inexhaustible quivers, filled with arrows that blaze like torches, will ensure you are never unarmed. And here, he said, lifting a mighty silver scabbard, is a sword adorned with gold, sharp enough to cut through the very fabric of adharma. Ram, with humility and reverence, accepted the divine gifts. The bow shimmered in his hands as though recognizing its new bearer. "O sage," Ram said, bowing deeply, "these weapons will serve as instruments of dharma, used only to protect the innocent and restore balance. Your blessings strengthen my resolve to walk this path." Agastya then offered guidance for the next phase of their journey. "O Ram," he said, "proceed to Panchvati, a place of unparalleled beauty and tranquility. It lies near the sacred Godavari river, abounding in roots, fruits, and birds. The enchanting woodlands will delight mattily, and the serene surroundings will provide solace." However, Agastya added, his tone growing serious, "It is also a place where you will fulfill your duty to protect the ascetics from the growing threat of Rakshasas. Your presence will bring safety to those who dwell there and uphold the sanctity of Dharma." With the sage's wisdom and blessings, Ram, Sita, and Lakshman set out toward Panchvati, their spirits bolstered by the divine weapons and the promise of their mission. The journey ahead would test their resolve, but the gifts of Agastya and his unwavering faith in their purpose gave them the strength to face whatever lay ahead. Thus, the trio ventured forth, their path illuminated by the blessings of sages and their commitment to uphold righteousness in a world shadowed by chaos. As they journeyed deeper into the Dandaka forest towards Panchvati, Ram recounted to Sita and Lakshman the tale of how this once lush land became a realm of trials. In the ancient times, Sage Gautam and his wife, Ahalya, lived in a serene hermitage nestled within what later became the Dandaka forest. Their ashram was a heaven of peace and spiritual energy, where seekers came to gain wisdom and solace. Gautam's penance and Ahalya's devotion imbued the land with a divine aura, making it a sanctuary of dharma. However, their harmonious life was disrupted by a group of immoral and envious people. These individuals resented the sage's growing influence and sought to defame him. They devised a cruel plan, sending a sick and dying cow to Gautam's ashram. When Gautam saw the cow, he was filled with compassion. Believing it to be a sacred animal in need, he approached it to offer food and water. Unbeknownst to him, the cow was deliberately infected with a disease and was on the verge of death. As Gautam touched it, the cow collapsed and died in front of him. The conspirators seized the moment, accusing Gautam of killing a sacred cow, a heinous act that went against Dharma. Though Gautam pleaded his innocence and explained the circumstances, the conspirators spread false rumors, tarnishing his reputation. Distraught by the baseless accusations and saddened by the deceit, Gautam cursed the land around him, declaring, "This once holy land shall become a place of desolation and suffering. Those who dwell here shall bear the burden of their own deceit." With these words, he left the region, retreating into deeper penance elsewhere. As a result, the lush and vibrant land began to wither, eventually becoming the dark and foreboding Dandaka forest, infested with Rakshasas and other malevolent beings. Gautam's curse marked the land as a place of trials, awaiting redemption. On their way to Panchvati, Ram, Sita, and Lakshman ventured into a dense, shadowy part of the forest. It was there that they encountered Viradh, a fearsome Rakshas whose towering figure blocked their path. His dark skin, fiery eyes, and thunderous voice made him a terrifying sight. Viradh sneered at Ram. "Who are you, daring to wander into my domain with such beauty by your side? Leave the woman and flee or face my wrath." Ram stepped forward, his voice calm but firm. "We seek no quarrel, Viradh. But know this, if you threaten the innocent, you will face justice." Laughing mockingly, Viradh charged at them, wielding a massive club. Lakshman swiftly fired arrows, but they barely scratched the demon's thick skin. Ram, wielding the divine bow gifted by Agastya, released arrows imbued with celestial energy. Each arrow struck true, weakening Viradh. After a fierce battle, Ram and Lakshman subdued the demon and buried him in a deep pit, as was customary for cursed beings. As they did, Viradh revealed his true identity. I was Tumburu, a Gandharv cursed for my arrogance. Your arrows have freed me from this form. Thank you, Ram. May your journey fulfill its divine purpose. With those words, Viradha's soul ascended to the heavens, leaving the trio in quiet reflection. The encounter with Viradh reinforced Ram's mission in the Dandaka forest. The Rakshasas were not merely foes, but manifestations of imbalance and suffering, requiring not just strength but compassion and understanding to overcome. As the trio continued their journey, they carried with them the blessings of sages like Agastya, the lessons of Gautam's tale, and the resolve to restore peace to the forest.
With this episode, we conclude the Ayodhya Kanda, a tale that has brought us through the profound love, sacrifices, and unyielding devotion that define Ram, Sita, and Lakshman. From the palace of Ayodhya to the depths of the Dandaka forest, this journey has shown us the true essence of dharma, resilience, and the bonds of family. As we move forward, the Ramayana transitions into the Aranya Kanda, where we will witness Ram's bravery, his encounters with formidable foes, and his steadfast commitment to justice in the face of adversity. The trials of the forest will reveal the depths of their character and the enduring power of dharma. Thank you for joining me, Sandeep, on this journey through the timeless epic of Valmiki's Ramayan. Please share this podcast with friends and family to keep these eternal stories alive. These tales, while rooted in ancient times, continue to inspire and guide us in our modern lives. Until we meet again, may the light of Dharma illuminate your path and fill your heart with peace.